Well, good morning, Cub fans in Chicagoland and worldwide. I'm sure, as you all know by now, the fate of the Chicago Cubs as far as playoff seeding and such. Um, Yesterday, they lost the division crown to the Milwaukee Brewers, 3-1, in a game that saw the Cubs muster up 3 hits total. One of them a home run from Anthony Rizzo. That was it. That was all the offense they can muster up. And the Milwaukee Brewers got 3 runs, and they got some excellent pitching from their bullpen, as well as their starter, which their starter pitched pretty well. Jose Quintana pitched pretty well yesterday. Also, 5 innings, giving up 1 run. No, he wasn't bad at all. Jesse Chavez pitched pretty well. When Justin Wilson came in, that's when everything started coming off the rails, and the rest is history, as you know. So, yeah, the Cubs are now in the wild card game, and by virtue of the Rockies losing to the Dodgers yesterday in their game 163, the Cubs will now host the Rockies in the wild card game tonight at 8 o'clock on ESPN, I believe. So check it out if you're not doing anything else. Um, Kyle Freeland will get the ball for the Rockies tonight. Meanwhile, Joe Madden is going to turn to John Lester to try and get us into the divisional round. It's not football. Not the, well, the NLDS, the division series. That's what I meant to say. Um, I got big faith in John Lester. I mean, we all should. He's been our ace. He's been the ace of our staff all season. I mean, there was a point where, he had kind of like, I won't say he went into a slump, but he went into a little funk, but he worked his way out of it. And now John Lester is back to himself, pitching well, and I got faith that he can deliver tonight. That being said, Kyle Freeland is no scrub for the Colorado Rockies. Um, Take a look at his numbers. I have them wrote down here on a piece of paper. Um, 17-7 with a 2.85 ERA. It's pretty damn good when you think about it. Um, so he won't be a tough out. And neither would that Colorado offense with Trevor Story and Nolan Arenado and Charlie Blackmon and all those guys. Those guys can bring some heat. So you can't go into this game thinking like, oh, we just gonna roll over them, and they're not gonna do anything because they're not in Coors Field. That doesn't matter. Those guys can still hit, and when at least if Arenado and Blackmon are on, and DJ LeMahieu, the rest of those guys can get busy. So pitching has to be on point. Pitching has to be damn near perfect. I'm not saying you got to go out there and throw a perfect game, John Lester, but I'm saying like the pitching has to be focused and no lollygagging this shit. And for the love of God, with those bats, please wake up. Like I said, 3 hits yesterday against Milwaukee. When you only get 3 hits in a crucial game like that, more often than not, you're gonna lose. I mean, for the most part, Milwaukee wasn't hitting either. Christian Yelich got that RBI single early on in the game, and then they weren't really hitting until no, they didn't get those 2 runs into the eighth. Those 2 other runs into the eighth. Like they had more hits than the Cubs, obviously, but like I guess they were scattered hits, but still, when you get 3 hits in a single game, you're more often than not gonna lose the game. So can't have that tonight. If they have expectations of winning a championship, it starts tonight. Offense has to get going. Defense has to be on point. Pitching has to be stellar. If we want to beat the Colorado Rockies tonight and and have a chance at the Brewers again in the division series. So um, I'm not going to give a prediction because you know I'm just not gonna give one. But I'm looking forward to a good game. I mean, I don't dislike the Colorado Rockies. I like Colorado. You know, I like their offensive attack, and what they've been doing the last few years and such. You know, but like I said, I'm a Cubs fan first. I want us to win. You know what? I am gonna give a prediction. I'm gonna say the Cubs win 6-3. Cubs win 6-3. I believe those bats get going tonight. Cubs win 6-3. Um, but it's going to be a tight game for the most part. I'd say the first maybe 5 or 6 innings is going to be tight. And, but that's my prediction. Let me know what y'all think about tonight's wild card game and how's it gonna go down. Um, all right, so I'll catch y'all later. Go Cubs. Let's win this thing. Peace out.